Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome. Yes, good day. Happy Friday. Just gonna close this. So as most of you, with the exception of Danielle, know, my name is Kim Russell. I wear a couple different hats here. At the Gateway office, I am still an agent. I have a showing tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So I am still an agent, an individual agent. I also am the productivity coach here, and so I work with all our brand new agents. And I am the director of agent experience, which means I work as a touch point with all of our agents to make sure that they are feeling supported, have the experience that they need, if there's classes that they want, if there's those kinds of things that I try to provide that value and support their experience and their business that way. So I am going to tell you how this class came about. I found a thing. I'm really glad this is being recorded. I found a thing. So as we all know, and you are like our cousin at the moment, right? You have different parents than us, but we all come from the same grandparents. So there's some things that I may be saying exclusively to Gateway that may be different when you get in the car and go home to your family. I can't speak about your family rules and what time your bedtimes are and those kinds of things. I can only speak about our family rules and bedtimes. So I'm thrilled you're here, and I think most of this is still gonna be applicable. And obviously, anything that we talk about with commission, blah, 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 is just a us thing.
Understood.
Great. Hopefully the powers that be, NAR, or whoever records us, and whoever's listening will hear that as well. As we know, we are in uncharted territories, unprecedented times, new things are happening, right? And compensation disclosure is different now than it was 2 weeks ago. And so it's been really fascinating, Susan. Fascinating. She loves that word, to see how different people and different agents and brokerages are navigating through these times, because it's different, and so we're all trying to figure out what this looks like. And so one of my favorite people who I've never met, Wendy Papasan, who is related to Jay Papasan, who is one of the authors from The Millionaire Real Estate Agent with Gary Keller. She owns a huge team and runs a huge team down in Texas. And I saw this thing that her team has done, which then inspired me to learn this tool to teach this class. So I'm gonna pass my phone around so you can see. She has one page, a bit.ly page, where she puts all of her listings and how much the compensation is to the buyer's agent on it. What she also does is, if you click on it, you click on any one, and I'll pass my phone around. Actually, I'll text it to the three of you so that you can see it. What she does is, when you click the link to it, it opens up the cooperating broker agrees to pay the listing agent, or cooperating broker agrees to pay the seller, you know, those additional addendums. It pops that up as verification of the percentage that she has indicated on the first front page. So as a buyer's agent, you have that. Oh, that's okay. You have all of that in front of you. And I can send you this link if you want at the end. So it looks like this.
I can see those.
Okay, so it looks like this. And then, like, that's one of our listings, and it goes to that.
It's another, and Danielle. Where are you from? The Brighton office.
So
I
she has
am
all of them
the team
listed.
assistant for the Genovese team.
And they're just all
She
whatever
saw
compensation.
Facebook page, just like screenshots.
So what are you thinking? You're like the entire office? All of our listings, is that what you're? Or just individually?
So right now, we are at capacity for what we can do. Not a good thing to say, but is like we're not taking this on as a brokerage at this point. And so I wanted to teach and train all of you how to do that. So if you want to do that for your business, for your page, you are welcome to do that. For you, it may be super, super great to do. For you all, as you get listings and as things continue, it might be something you want to do, or there is a chance we may do this as a brokerage down the road, and so you might want to hold off on developing your own. It just is up to you, obviously, what you want to do. I think there could be a lot of things that you could do with this. Like I could see us creating a Bitly page with this for all open houses for the weekend. And I post I list every open house that Keller Williams Gateway has for a weekend, and people can click on that and then maybe go to a listing, right? Like I think there's a lot of different ways this could be used. It is stemming from the compensation conversation as a how can we best streamline and provide value to buyers agents in this weird time. So, okay, do any of you have a Bitly account yet? No.
I do.
Yes, okay. No. If you do not have a Bitly account, go into it's bit.ly. You're gonna create an account, it's free. There are ones you can pay for, I did not pay for mine, I just did the free one. And if you already have a Bitly account, just sign into that. So let me know where you are.
I'm in.
You're in? You're in, Danielle? Great.
Don't wait for me.
Colleen, are you in?
Yeah.
Lisa is the set.
Yeah.
Lisa and Colleen, do you have the paid subscription?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you done a page before?
I've mostly used it for QR
Uh-huh.
codes.
Creating a link that shortens.
Shortening
Yeah.
them, yep. Okay,
I believe I am ready.
awesome. Okay, I'm going to come around. Okay, so are you, I can't remember when you first sign in, are you at what's called like the connections platform?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So with the free subscription, you get one free page, I believe a month. I could be wrong, but you get one page. Now, the paid subscriptions are pretty reasonable. It's under $10 a month, I think. So, you know, if you end up doing this and loving it, it may be worth it. I just was trying to figure it out, so I just did the free one. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna go to create new. You're gonna go to page. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do that, so I'm just gonna go to what I had kind of done.
Where's that?
It should be at the top left.
Maybe
Yeah, it's a blue, I think a blue button.
do the page.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So when you do that. Create page. So you're gonna claim your URL. I would suggest you do. I think it's best if you make it as you go along today, so I would. Pick something that you would want to use, and it can be. Whatever you want it to be, it can be. And these are gonna be unpublished unless you choose to publish it, so it can just be the one you just mess around with. But it can be the Jenna May team, it can be the. Heather's Hobbies page team, it doesn't matter what you call it, it can be the. Bill's Mafia team page, it doesn't matter. What's the last one?
We're putting that in the box on the right where it says.
Correct,
page.
yep,
It automatically puts a hyphen in because it doesn't want spaces, I guess.
yes. And so then you can click create page. I should have just. For it, because I'm gonna have to anyway.
What is my computer needs to be on?
That's too much stuff. So let's get set up. Follow these prompts through. I did business. And I think I did the, wow, I do need glasses.
Hmm.
That like kind of happens overnight in your mid-40s, doesn't it? It's like, wow, I could see. And now I really can't.
It depends on the room, the light.
Yeah. Never used to though, Lisa, it used to be, pretty much every time I looked at something, I was.
And my
I
husband's
could
younger
see.
than me and he's like, I'll never need glasses.
Oh, wow.
Just wait.
Well, Dave, I think I did increase traffic, I don't know how much selecting your goal matters, I have no idea. I mean,
But you can have more than one goal, so maybe if you did increase traffic engagement and share content within a group.
sure,
Oh, you can have more.
yeah,
Oh,
see,
and maybe generate revenue leads.
I don't think I need 5 pages. So. I'm just trying to create another one so that I can. Do this with you guys. Knowing that this is gonna be recorded, I'm just gonna flip this over here. Okay, so what's the next prompt that comes up?
Select a temp.
Okay, so review the templates.
Do we want one that has photos? If it has photo, does the photo have to be there?
It does not have to be there. If it asks for a photo, you can always put your logo in. Personally, it's up to you, whatever you wanna do, it's your page. But I would think having something that has a photo is probably a good idea because you might want to use a thumbnail of the front of the house, right? If you're using this to show a house with compensation.
Oh, and the ones with a lot, you can't use.
Those are paid.
I'm assuming you could customize these.
Yes. Like, just like Canva, you'll certainly have more options if you get the paid one, but if you want a quick and dirty one, this is a good option as well. So are you picking out your templates? How's that going?
Good, but I don't know what to do on the next.
Okay. What's the next part?
At the top it says build, design, track, and we'll add button. And then it gives you like bit.ly links at our website, bit.ly link current students, register now for fall classes.
Okay,
I don't know if I'm supposed to be there.
okay. I am now creating a new page. So I will walk through exactly with you.
There to edit.
I'm under design. And then I'm gonna add my own image.
Okay, so business. Increase traffic. Okay, which
I chose the first one.
glass mount? Okay. So. Let's see. So instead of visit our website. Okay, so. What I did is I changed the first. Thing, whatever that was, visit our something. I just put 100 Main Street, cause I'm pretending that this is a. Open house. So then you just go down and you say, okay, well, I wanna change. This part, so under design, well, it's not class mod, it's KW Gateway. Oops. Danielle, have you done Bitly's before? No. Open houses. And so then in description, I'll say. These are all the upcoming. Open. Houses for. Keller Williams. Gateway agents. And I say, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'm so stuck.
Okay, I'm coming over. With my Diet Coke.
Alright, so I put in an address here. And then. It says enter a URL to finish setting up your link.
So
So
what
I went to design, and I couldn't go to design, it wouldn't let me.
Okay. So can you put in your website?
For here,
Mm-hmm. Not there, but Do you have a? Oops. Hmm. Do you have a mouse or no?
Yeah,
No, it's fine if you don't, I just.
I'm doing somewhere in here. About getting it out.
So I would put your website right there, destination URL.
Okay.
So I'm just doing it for an open house for my practice one to show you all, because I already have one that's called like listings for Gateway, in case we do that. And so then it's. Replace link. Is that your,
That's my coming up listing.
great. So if you go back up here to edit. You have that, you can put. A description underneath that, so if you want it, see how mine has like the street address and bolded and then something underneath, you could put. 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 127 square feet, or you can say. Open house Saturday 10 to 2, or you can say. Buyer agent compensation X%, you know, you could put whatever it is that you would want to put there.
Okay.
And then done. There you go. And so then for each one, you could have a different tab that says that.
Okay. So I need to edit all this.
Yeah,
So,
if you go down, so each of these, cause you selected a template.
Mhm.
Oh, if you go to design instead of build,
oh, now it's.
Yep. oh, I had the Diet Coke, so I need.
Yes.
So you can put your photo, you can personalize it to be whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
I do. Um. Okay. Got it. Great.
Is that the kind of the concept?
Is that the picture of the house?
This one is,
Yeah.
this I just found.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one is,
perfect,
that will be coming next week.
nice, yeah,
So. As something goes under contract, would you then anticipate you would go in and remove that from your
it's however
page?
you wanna run that, it depends, right, I can see advantages to both.
Yeah,
I can see an advantage to keeping it up there
Right.
to show.
Right.
But I can to show a track record, especially if there's a lot of fluctuation.
I'm wondering if you could almost like. Add like a break. And then be like under contract or something,
Probably, I mean, under design, yeah, you could probably add another,
yeah, like make that like,
or you could even have, you could have a picture. That says under contract,
oh, yeah,
listed below, and then you could just move those to there.
right,
Mhm.
okay.
I'm hesitant to interrupt the flow,
I feel like I'm good, I'm just resizing pictures right now.
okay?
Because they don't all fit. So. Let's see what that looks.
Colleen, how are you coming?
Well, my logo, I would have to resize it, I think, because it
Mhm.
doesn't fit,
Yeah, my photo's not fitting.
Okay. so. I don't know how to change that.
So I uploaded mine into Canva, resized it in Canva and downloaded it, and then I was given an option. And then I was able to stretch, fit, or repeat, so that it ended up working. And then I think I'll have to do the same thing with my other logo.
So you did it right, yeah.
I just resized it in Canva.
You can't, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, there might be another way that you can do that.
Using Canva to resize is the easiest option I've also found. Not to say there aren't other great options, but. I kind of like this idea of doing it for the open houses. Maybe not from like an individual perspective, but even from a large team like Danielle is on, or from a brokerage perspective, because you know, right now I'm doing those open house Canva things. And I'm like,
Gotta be easier way.
Always has to be an easier way. It's
Just a
interesting.
new platform, just playing with it to figure out what works.
It's pretty user friendly.
I think so. I think it's actually easier on Canva.
And I find Canva pretty easy.
I agree.
Did you just create a new document with a photo, or did you,
Say that one way.
in Canva,
Yeah.
did you just create a new document? And put the photo into it and then reduce it?
So on Canva, I have my logo already, and then let me go to it so I can show you.
And you stretched it and.
So I have this, it's stagnant, right? But I can do it any size and it won't change this where it looks blurred.
Right.
So I don't know what size is gonna work, I just kind of did this and was like, all right, let's see if that works, so I just resized it here, downloaded it, and now I'm trying to upload it over here to see if it works.
Why do I love this so much?
I like it, I don't know how, I didn't know about this. I've seen the templates of it, and now I know that that's what it is.
Right.
You know how they have all the bubbles?
Yeah,
But. Didn't know that's what it was.
I mean, I like it from I can see a lot of different uses for it.
100%.
I mean, at its most basic use, it would be as here is a landing page. Here's a completely separate from the MLS, completely separate from any other page to identify something with a listing that you want to share. And I could see you could use it for, you know what you could also do, Danielle, now that I'm thinking, like, let's say that you continue moving it down. I mean, at some point, you're just gonna have a website, like, it will just turn into that, so I'm not trying to make that, but it would be cool if you also then, once you had the closed ones, if you click on that button, if that link goes to their testimonial. Or if you have the
So
link,
I'm guessing without looking, you can embed. a link
yes,
to the.
yes, yes. So each time you click one of the buttons, it can go to something different,
Okay,
so. Cause if you set it up right now as a 3%, 2.5%, 2%, 4% buyer agent compensation, whatever, then that is a. Specific use that likely buyers agents, but also clients might be interested in to know if they're gonna need to. Be creative with the financing aspect, or if that's gonna be included in the price, so.
and what, on that website that you were showed on your phone, did they say underneath address, it was? The commission,
I'm pulling it up. Yep, it gives the address and then it says 2.5% to buyer agent. 3%, 2.5% to buyer agent.
do you like that wording, or would you? Prefer to see something else?
I would say that is a Jenna question, Jenna May question, oh, this is cool, they also have like. It seems as though there are. Condos that they're also listing. And there's multiple condos in one building. And so they have the address and then they have thumbnails of each one and you can scroll if you want a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom. And here's like for rentals, 30% of 1 month's full rent. Oh, this is funny. There's a listing on Old Potato Road. I like that phrasing of 3%. To buyer agent. I think that works. What I really like about this too, and I don't know, it'll be interesting to see. If we end up doing this in a market up here or not. But these all, when you click on the link, it goes to the compensation agreement. And I don't know if we're gonna start to do that or not up here. Or if some brokerages will, or some won't, or whatever, because I know that that's something that. Jen LaRoche and her team had spoken about. Like, let's just be super transparent and give it to them, they're gonna need it if they write an offer anyway, so here it is, right? This is a really cool way to get that information. To a buyer's agent. I mean, especially if you have, I mean, I don't even know how many listings they have, it's.
So are you able to put that, how are they distributing that?
They have 19 just single family homes for sale on this team.
Jen's team,
No, Wendy's team,
Wendy,
Wendy Papazan, who, yeah.
So they're putting it on Facebook?
How are they distributing this
Yeah.
link?
Yeah.
That I don't know.
maybe they're sending it to anyone who schedules a showing.
Maybe. And maybe an auto email for information.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably multiple places that you can. Distribute this.
You could probably do it as a mass email through Showing Time.
Did they say that what, the Friends team had created out of showing time that went to a different website? They said that you can't do that, or you can?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know what you mean. Are you guys doing that?
What was the
No.
question?
The friend, was it the friend team?
Zapier.
Zapier, that's right. I don't know. I
feel like that's.
muddy. Here it is. So I just found the link. How we're using Zapier to automatically email listing compensation for all our listings to the showing agent once we receive a showing confirmation email through showing time. It's kind of tricky.
There's a way, yeah, to set it up, but I'm just wondering, because it's not supposed to be linked to showing time, if that's even allowed. But it's going to a different site, so it's really not showing time. I don't know. I haven't heard any more since she sent that email out.
She had something on Rock Real Estate Agents yesterday.
Yeah, it was,
I don't remember what that's
well, that was, that indicated that,
Oh, no.
that listing agents can't indicate compensation on that page
Yeah.
anymore, on that group, and then I think
Because it's
she,
shared among different brokerages, right?
and I think she got a lot of heat for that decision, which I don't personally or professionally think was fair. It's her page. She moderates it, she created it, she can do whatever she wants to with it.
Mhm.
I do not blame her one bit for
She's
wanting,
following the rules.
yep.
How about the emails that are coming through that say compensation? Have you heard any?
So, good question. My take on that, this is just Kim Russell's stripe on the beach ball, is that, if you are creating that from an email list through MailChimp that you personally have done, I don't think that's in any way directly from the MLS, and so I think that would be okay.
You're seeing that a lot.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Can you help? No,
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the link to that. Where they sent to the contract piece of that page. But I don't know if we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
But maybe just walk through just in case.
Yep. So when you go to one of the boxes here. Like 100 Main Street, when I go to my 100 Main Street. I can put in a link. And that can be a link to. A document that's in a Google Drive, which is where they store theirs.
Okay,
So
that
then
was-
that's where it takes that document, how to get to that. When you click that link, it takes you to that page in the shared folder,
I see.
which is pretty cool, I think. I mean, I have this now just going to our website because I don't have a different page to route it to or route it to.
How many tabs do you have like under 100 Main Street? Can you adjust how many of those little boxes you have?
Yep, like how many one like this?
Yeah, like where it says
Mhm.
current students, can you get rid of that?
Yep, so if you go to, yeah, so. If you go, if you go to build. If I wanna take out this,
Uh-huh,
current students. You can go to the 3 dots next to edit. You can just delete it. Are you sure you wanna delete that?
okay, there.
And there it goes.
And if we need to add another one back in, it's easy enough to do.
Yep, then you go to design. And you can add another guy in. Bloop, bloop. I think it's in through design. Oh, nope, sorry, it's under build. You just add. And it's like add a link button. So they added a carousel when they had the listings in that apartment building, which is kind of cool. So like I could almost, as I'm imagining this, almost have a carousel for like Saturday open houses, and then you scroll through.
So is there a way to have a landing page on our own website?
Yes,
Yes. And you could have that landing page tell what, all about the house plus what the commission is, right?
mm-hmm,
Compensation. And then you could, if people, other agents email you, you just email them back with the link to the page, right?
mm-hmm.
Or you could easily email them back and just say.
Sure. Yep.
So this is just another way
Yes.
to do that.
What you could also do. Yes. Yes, to answer your question. Danielle, did I answer your question on the?
Yeah, just
Cool.
playing around.
Cool, yeah. I mean, this is just another tool that may or may not be helpful, right? And, you know, some people find command super intuitive, some people find this super intuitive, some people find whatever. So I don't, just trying to provide another option for folks.
The private says set schedule, what, how did you use that?
Is that under,
I'm in Bill,
I remember seeing it,
yeah, right to the right.
I believe, I could be wrong. I believe this is if you, let's say you have an upcoming listing. And you want this to be available on Saturday at. You want it to be available on Saturday and you want it to go off on. Wednesday. You can you can create it ahead of time. And publish it before that goes live, so to speak.
Okay.
So. Let's say you wanna set it for it to go away 3 weeks after your listing goes up. Then you can just set it for that and then it'll automatically remove it for you.
Okay. So if I were to
Oh, that's nice.
get a question about this listing. I am going to send them this bit.ly.m or /m/Sycamore Real Estate. I'm gonna copy that link and just text it or email it.
You could.
And then they're gonna get this little thing. And they're gonna click on that address. And when they click on that address, where's it going?
Depends on what you wanna give them.
So I just did mine. So this is my thought process, and I don't know if. If anybody else thinks, you know, this is a good idea, or not, but I'll just share. So my thought process is create this. Do a printout of it. Put it in a frame, put it at your house with your PCB, your lab, whatever else you put out. And have a QR code on it for people to take a picture of it. And I think that I'm gonna actually attach another page on here that'll give all the stats of the house also. In addition to like the connection, that's my thought, if I can figure that out.
On a nutritional adventure.
Yeah, I'm using a blank template, but
Yeah.
I'm creating my own, and it has so much stuff in here.
So. Yeah.
So that's my,
It's like a lot of work.
so, I mean, nothing comes easy, work is work.
Well, it's scalable.
Yeah.
Which is why I like it. So for most of us who may have 1 or 2 listings at a time going, this may not be the best option for you. For someone like Danielle on the Jenna May team, where you average, I don't know how many listings at a time, 6 to 12,
Yeah.
right? Is that,
Yeah, during.
Yeah, yeah.
And then.
right, I mean, 10 listings at a time, whatever. It's like, this could be a much more streamlined way,
And then if you.
because then you have one QR code that you put up at a house.
Eliminate.
That's not here. It says.
Now, if you have one, if you, for some reason, at some point only had one listing, one active listing, maybe it's not worth it at the time. But I just love what this can do for a team, or for a listing heavy agent.
And would it be all right to?
Yes.
Would it be all right to, take this? For example. This is a listing coming up. So if you gotta have like a website, a URL, right?
Yes.
So can I do this? It goes right to KW. Then can I have a tab up here that says my featured listings or whatever? They click on it, then they can access all that information. Is that okay to do? Cause this is my website.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna figure out how to do it.
Great.
I have a 3 o'clock appointment with my coach, so I need to sign off. You are all welcome to stay here as long as you would like. I hope this was helpful. At least it's another tool that you can use at different points. I think it's especially really helpful if, now whether you choose to use it or not, who knows? But I think it has a lot of potential for listing heavy agents. I mean, just thinking about the number of calls that you guys probably get, and it's like, which listing, which one, like, just trying to funnel some of that. I think could be really helpful, so stay tuned,
Can
everyone.
you send that link to us?
Nope, but I will,
What's the link that's coming?
I will,
The-
I'll send you what they have.
Pakistan.